One of the largest tributary of the Brahmaputra River from the state of Nagaland is the mighty Doyang River. Situated in the extreme northeastern part of India, the state of Nagaland has a geographical area of 16,579 square kilometers. It is a part of the Indo-Malayan Global Biodiversity Hotspot and also the Eastern Himalayan Endemic Bird Area, indicative of the region's rich biological wealth. Surrounded by a large number of small villages, this area is enriched with varieties of fish and a vast diversity of flora and fauna. The Doyang River Valley serves as a source of livelihood to the people and the many creatures that inhabit it. Among the many creatures that depend on this river valley for their livelihood is one of the most mysterious passage migrants of India, a beautiful raptor of the falcon family called the Amur falcon. The Amur falcon is an insectivorous bird species of the Siberian region. It breeds in Amurland and countries like Russia, China, Mongolia, Manchuria, Korea, and Japan. The males are characteristically sooty dark, while the females have a typical falcon hat pattern and are duller above with dark scaly markings on white underparts. They nest in deserted or new nests of magpies, crows, and other raptors in trees. Amur falcons have extraordinary impact on prey populations, including potential pests such as grasshoppers, locusts, beetles, and termites. According to a study carried out by Hank Bowman, Craig Sims, and Hannelien du Plessis, the global Amur falcon population, while in Africa, is estimated to consume 1,800 tons of prey every season, and hence, a significant reduction of the Amur population would therefore be likely to have far-reaching impact on agriculture and the environment. Similarly, since these birds stay in Nagaland for about 40 to 50 days, they help in reducing the insect pest population and indirectly protect the crops. Around October-November, winter sets in over the northern hemisphere and temperature falls below freezing point. Water freezes over and so various life forms start hibernating. Survival becomes a concern for non-hibernating birds like the Amur falcons. They adopt a different but difficult strategy for survival. They undertake an epic marathon migration covering a long distance of around 22,000 kilometers during their onward and backward elliptical journey. It is one of the longest distances covered by any bird. They go to southern African countries in another hemisphere where summer sets in by that time. While undertaking such a long journey, their fat reserves get depleted. To replenish this, they stop at several places in the northeastern part of India. In Nagaland, the Doyang Reservoir catchment in Woka district is their principal roosting site and is of extraordinary significance because of the countless number of birds roosting there.
India being a signatory of Convention of Migratory Species, it is a basic duty of the state government to protect this particular bird. And the Doyang in Woka district is having the largest congregation of this Amur falcon bird.
Nick Williams, the program coordinator of Raptors MOU of the Convention on Migratory Species, put the number of birds at more than 1 million. The global population estimated till date puts it at a number much below this.
Recently, the Convention of Migratory Species, the scientists have visited. They have counted nearly 1 million Amur Falcon in one single roosting site of Doyan, and they have declared Nagaland as a falcon capital of the world.
However, it is sad to mention that instead of welcoming these birds, man in all his greed has become the greatest marauder of all. Thousands of these beautiful creatures were captured or killed every day. Hunters lay permanent nets close to the water reservoir to trap the birds when they come to roost during late evenings or when they leave early in the morning. Besides killing them for meat, the captured birds were kept alive in mosquito nets or cane baskets so that they could be sold alive in markets. It comes of no surprise that a community that is so intricately linked to hunting by tradition would resort to such large-scale harvest of the Amurs. Apart from their fertile lands being inundated and compelled to cultivate on tougher and steeper areas, the presence of elephants also poses an insurmountable problem to the villagers.
Where Amur Falcon roasting place is there is also a man-elephant conflict zone. So these twin problems we have to tackle. For this we have tied up with the Wildlife Trust of India. Inventory survey of those man-elephant conflict areas is going on. I think we will be able to hammer out some solution to this problem.
Moreover, the villagers of Pangti asserted that there is less catch of fish during that season. Due to these varied reasons, the people have neither any means of earning income to pay for their children's education, nor to meet the expenditure for their festival, FREE1, which is celebrated annually on the 7th of November, and also for the Christmas celebrations. Thus, the villagers consider the plentiful Amur birds during this season as manna from heaven because they come at a time when there seem to be no other way out. In 2012, a Bangalore-based NGO, Conservation India, came out with a report of mass killing of the Amur falcons in the Doyang catchment area, mostly in Pangti village. This report was acknowledged by reputed print and electronic media at the national and international levels. It served to draw the attention of the central and state governments and conservationists all across the continent, but owing to the socio-economic circumstances of the region, it received a mixed response. It, however, succeeded in accelerating the conservation movement in Nagaland. In Wokha, the Forest Department deployed frontline staff at the roosting sites and market areas to control the trapping, killing, and selling of the birds. All the other local law enforcement agencies, such as village councils, police, and district administration, were alerted for further necessary action to stop recurrence. A subcommittee consisting of all the Amur falcon-bearing territorial divisional forest officers and wildlife wardens was constituted to monitor and supervise the situation at field level. In 2013, the Nagaland Forest Department shifted their efforts from Kanglatu in Mokokchung district to Doyang in Wokha district, following the shift of the roosting site to Doyang by the Amur falcons. Prior to this, the Amurs faced similar problems in Kanglatu, but responding to the call of conservation, the community came forward and Kanglatu became a successful biodiversity reserve community and hunting became history. The year 2013 witnessed better strategies and intensified efforts. The Forest Department moved ahead with a multi-pronged strategy of awareness, conception, strict enforcement, and alternate livelihood generation. Village councils of all Pangti, Sangro, and Asha villages signed a memorandum of understanding with NGOs, Natural Nagas, and Wildlife Trust of India for providing a safe passage to the Amur falcons. Wildlife Trust of India also has an MOU with the Forest Department for biodiversity conservation in Nagaland.
And Nagaland Forest Department has taken up a lot of awareness programs like meetings, workshops, and we have also conducted one-to-one meetings in the villages also and along with the NGOs.
Owing to the vibrant social life in the villages, various kinds of awareness stratagems were adopted by the Forest Department. Different groups of people had to be addressed differently at different times. In preparation of the arrival of these magnificent birds, the Forest Department sounded a state-level alert and began to work stealthily well in advance. Strategies for conserving and providing a safe passage to the Amurs were worked out. Intimation was given to the administration and the police for their cooperation to effectively implement these strategies. The church also played an important role in shouldering the responsibility of moral or ethical education of the society there. The local communities as a whole were involved in awareness seminars carried out by the Forest Department, Natural Nagas, and Wildlife Trust of India, covering different aspects of Amur falcon conservation. These were means of facilitating a two-way interaction to note the grievances of people and come up with viable solutions. Open-air wildlife movie screenings and community discussions were amongst the other means to reach out to people. To maintain the enthusiasm of people, which was heightened after all the awareness activities, and also for bringing the youth into the mainstream, the Save Amur Falcon Marathon was organized by the Forest Department along with the Pangti Students' Union in honor of the marathon migration of the Amur Falcon. This event was held on October 19, 2013, which received an effusive response from the villagers with more than 180 male and female participants of all ages. Equal efforts were also put on the enforcement front. District-level coordination committee for controlling wildlife crime was formed in all the districts involving village council, district administration,